Government is petitioning the United Kingdom to adjust the ratios in the protocols for effective financial management. This is one of the things government is pushing during the discussions at the JMC meeting in London. The Premier is supported in the discussions by a technical team, which includes the Financial Secretary Jeremiah Frett. Frett told Director of Communications Caria Christopher they are seeking this adjustment because there are a number of projects the government wants to implement which will bring them in non-compliance with the ratios.
So we are having discussions with the UK government to adjust the ratios that will allow us more flexibility to introduce or implement needed projects.
And one of those needed projects, I know you're not going to talk too much about it, but everybody wants to know about this airport expansion. I know that Minister Reimer is here, who is the Minister responsible for Communication and Works. Tell the people the process for the airport expansion.
As a member of the BVI Airport Authority Board and the shareholder of the board, I'm involved in the process. I normally delegate one of my employees to attend those meetings, but I also involved at some degree with the planning and the decision-making process. The airport is of critical importance to the territory because it drives the economy. We just don't need the airport for the tourism. We also need it for financial services, right, and for us regular residents, for ease of travel, for leisure, when we travel as well. From the economic point of view, the airport will drive new business opportunities or expand on current one, such as tourism sector. Once you build an airport in the direct contact, you will see improved development, investment, foreign direct investment, or even locals investing in hotels or boutique hotels and other type of business that services the tourism sector. So we can see our growth in the economy as a result of the airport.
The Financial Secretary stated that the discussions they are having in relation to the airport relates to the business case.
There's a process.
Right.
Of course, there's a planning stage. You have to develop, design, and you also have to develop a business case, which we have to get approval from the UK because airport development of this magnitude is going to require a significant amount of money. And based on the current construct of the ratio, the protocol for effective finance and the ratio will be well outside of that. So we are of the opinion that the UK government have to treat this separate in a part of the current ratio construct that is.
I understand very well now. So BVI is known as one of the little rich countries. We don't feel it so much, but that's the narrative, and we're gonna take that. We're gonna go with that. If we get this, when we get the airport expansion to expand the ratios, are we gonna be able to service our debts?
The business case will determine how we're going to pay for the airport development. Of course, it will come from additional revenues from more passengers coming through.
Right.
Hotel development and other areas of improvement or enhancement. Person will pay more taxes. So there's a number of things. So there's a mechanism, there's a methodology that you have to go through to determine what will be the impact of this expansion of the airport, what is the likely revenue, and how you will pay for the airport. So the business case helps to set the foundation for that. And the business case also helps to determine how will you finance the airport. Are you going to finance by a public-private partnership? Are you going to go through the traditional loan route? Or, as you know, we have a sovereign rating, an investment-grade sovereign rating from S&P.
Yes.
So are we going to use that to issue bonds? Right? And this is where the entire community, the whole Virgin Islanders, can participate in that. Local businesses, social security funds, all kind of different, investing in the airport. So we're looking at all different avenues on how we can finance that. Maybe it might be a hybrid system where part of it can be loans, part of it can be issuing of bonds. So we are going through that process right now.